It's book review day. Now, I won't recommend diet books because restrictive diets don't work over the long haul, but I can suggest some books about food and eating behavior. NutriPoints evaluates foods based on how much nutrition you get for the fat and calories involved. Instead of value for money, it's kind of value for calories. Authors are Dr. Roy Vardabedian and Kathy Matthews. The Learn Program for Weight Control is a guide to the pitfalls inherent in changing eating behavior and food choices. It's written by a respected Yale researcher, Dr. Kelly Brownell. You Count, Calories Don't is by Canadian Linda Omachensky. It's about making good food choices without being on a set low-calorie diet. And the Nutrition Action Health Letter is a monthly report on nutrition research, labeling laws, food trends, new low-calorie products. It's gutsy, opinionated, and kind of fun to read. I'll send you the list if you like, if you'll send me a self-addressed stamped envelope this size, not this size. It's Aerobics.
Everybody knows that I'm a bit of a nut. I'll tell you, I'm a low-fat nut. I was looking at this book. It's called A 30% Solution by Robert Stark. He's a doctor. Doctor, what does that mean? Anyway, I look in here, and in terms of fat and in things like nuts, let's just see what we've got here. We've got, from the low end, we've got chestnuts. They only have about 6% fat calories, which is really good. But look at pecans, 95%. That's disgusting. Peanuts is the one that really surprised me. That's got about 75% fat. Unbelievable. Ugh. Anyway, I'm low fat. That's it.
Might as well eat a pat of butter, right?
No kidding with those
Tape it to your thigh.
Let me tell you what it means that he's a doctor. Listen to the lawyer,
Hey,
not
yeah,
all
really.
the other professions.
Patty here, aren't you in med
He's a
school?
bariatric physician. He's a doctor who deals in obesity. I've got something I want to show you, but I first want you to rotate and reach for 4, 4, 3, 2, rotate this. It is the University of California, Berkeley Wellness Letter, and it's a really good periodical to read if you're interested in reading about health. And it's written so the layman can understand it.
Charlene, should I take off these glasses now? I'm just wondering.
I think it's a vast improvement.
I think so too.
Or should I leave them on? I don't know. Maybe I'll better take them off.
Hold the reaches this time. And step together in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me just look at you. What is that
Under
his
Under
nose.
your nose.
What is that?
I just had a glass of milk. Just sort of. Yeah.
Actually, I like it. I tease you mercilessly, but I do like it. Bring your hands down.
I've been known to tease you, I guess.
Yes, and mercilessly.
Like, why, Charlene? Why would I tease you?
Do 2 one direction. That makes it a grapevine. 2 steps, 2 steps. You with me? Okay, add 2 singles right here. Single, single. 2 together, and a single, a single. Patty, back there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're
Doc.
not complicated
Just enjoying
yet.
the conversation here.
Yes.
Deep nature.
What am I going to do with you when Lonnie's a lawyer and you'll soon be a doctor?
He'll be suing me.
That's what's scary.
Man, I'm just going to have a platoon of professionals here. Let's change these singles. Make them heels. Step together, step, touch, heel, heel. Step together, step, touch, heel, heel. You got it? Man, we're just warming up enough to do a little minimal wake-up stretch, and then we'll get rocking. Now hold these heels. 4 heels and 4 step behind. So we've got 4, 3, 2, back. 4, 3, in the front. 4, 3, and back. 4, 3, try her again. 4, 3, now. The next time we come to the front, give me knees. Whoa! Good morning, hip flexors.
Good morning. Yeah.
You gotta fight gravity on that one, don't you?
Yeah. Okay. Last set of knees. Hold the step behinds. Now you're gonna hold the very last one. I'll count you out. 4, back, 3, 2, 1, and woo, yes,
Made it.
Freeze, freeze, stop there.
This is the gastrocnemius. That big muscle, she says as she searches for it.
Bigger in some.
Bigger than some, relatively big muscle. And if you'll do this, if you'll come forward and pelvic tilt, lifting your back heel off the floor, you put a stretch on your hip flexor muscles, and those hip flexors are the ones that lift your knee, so they need a good stretch. Okay, hamstrings. Sit back and bear weight on your bent leg. Don't walk this knee, just soft, just easy as we say. And the hamstring muscles, which cross both your hip and your knee joint, are on a moderate stretch, a mild stretch. Yeah, feel all those, whip that foot back. Do the other big gastrocnemius muscle. That's your explosive, high-powered, fast twitch muscle fiber. That's the one that gets you out of the running block. Okay, pelvic tilt, heel comes off the floor in the back, the stretch is here on your hip flexors, and lastly, just a wake-up call on your other hamstring. Tight? Tight today?
Mine are always tight.
Good morning, Patty.
Okay, let's get out of this. Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Give me heels. They're out. Now what you want to do is make your head level go up and down, particularly if you're going to keep it low impact, because that'll increase your intensity. All right, we're going to take 4 heels and then 4 little alternate side touches. 4 heels, 4 the side. Good. Now try and bend that weight-bearing leg every time. And side. Okay? We got her. This time to the side, do 2 per leg. Out and out and out and out. Now if you want to start a little jumping, it would happen between. Right there, good. Lonnie is the designated jumper. You want to keep it high impact, you watch the Lawn Master. Now, between on these little 2 per leg, you can try pulling up a knee. Gives you a little bit more intensity. Do you like it? Woo. If you don't like it, don't pull up your knee. This is your workout, and modify it to suit yourself. Okay, 2 per leg. But next time when we get there, 4 per leg. 4, 3,
Trying to confuse
2,
us, are you, Sharp?
1. Trying. 3, 2, 1. Heels. Good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3. Now, hold these heels. Hold them right here. You can keep them low, or you can start to grind your hands and lift them. Make them a little harder. So we got 4 hard, 4 easy. Good, try it again. 4 hard, jump it, and easy. Okay, 4 hard, 4 easy, and then we're gonna add on 4 hard, 4 per leg, 4 other side, 4 easy heels, 4 hard heels, 4 per leg. That's one way to get Lonnie quiet, is tell him to jump, because it's hard work. Jump. Good. 4 per leg. Woo. Hop. And heels. Lonnie actually gets most of his health and fitness knowledge from the well-known journals called Playboy and Hustler.
He buys it for the articles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there pictures in there?
Right. I've seen him trying to improve his reading repertoire.
And legal journals, of course.
Hold these to the side. Hold for a leg. Good. Now, one more. Now we're just going to march. 4, 4, 3, 4, a leg. 4, 3. Now you march. 4, 3. Other leg. 4, 3. You march. 4, 3. Now watch the march. March. Forward. Other leg. Lonnie, are you running?
I am running.
Okay. 4 per side, then march, and for the other side. Can you keep it going? Good, have fun. All right. And march. Hey.
Charlene Prickett brings you Less Impact, More Results, an aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order Less Impact, More Results and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on one cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less Impact, More Results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
When you eat glucose, like white sugar, brown sugar, honey, or molasses, your body produces a lot of insulin, and insulin makes you hungry. When you eat fructose, natural fruit sugar, the same thing happens, but in a much slower, moderate way. Because there's not this insulin rush, you don't feel hungry. If you're trying to reduce, hit the fruit. Sugar doesn't satisfy, it makes you want more.
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's muscle building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross-training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a half a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes! A, it's butter. B, it's a half a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Okay, march and catch your breath. That was a tough combination. Although American Health Magazine does not have the circulation of Playboy, it does have better health and wellness articles.
But Playboy gets your
Lonnie,
circulation
you
to go
should
better.
be reading this. I will buy you a
heart healthy
subscription for next
exercise.
Christmas. Okay, we're going to do 4 marches, 4 alternate side touches. We go. 4, 3, 2, out. 4, 3, 2, march. 4, 3, 2, out. 4, 3. Okay. Now, next time we come to these side touches, we do 2 slow squats. Here they are. Out and up, out and up. 4, 3, 2, and make sure you're not bending over at your waist. 4, 3, 2, and now if you don't like those slow squats, you can do 4 fast jacks. Here they are. 4, 3, 2, and I think I'll stick with you, Patty. I'm going to stick with you. Let Lonnie do the jumping. 4, 3, 2, and jumper squat. Here's your last chance. 4, 3, jumper squat. Now march. Give me those 4 alternate touches again. Good. And march. Now can you jump every touch? 4, 3. Yes. March. Now jump. 4, 3, 4, 3, and 4, 3. Last chance.
What's wrong?
Hold these touches. Hold it. Now calm it down and turn it a little bit. Hands go front to back. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay. We got 4, 3. Give me 4 a leg. 4, 3, 2. Switch. Lonnie, can you do the high impact version?
I'm doing it.
Good. Switcheroo. Now, if you want to, you can pull up a knee here. 4 and switch. Tap, 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 tap and switch. Tap. 3, 2, 1 and switch. Are you with me? Woo! Okay. We're gonna get dizzy if we don't add something in between. Add 4 knees. Hup. Lunges on the other side. 4, pull. 3, 2, 1. Knees are up. Now watch Lonnie on the lunges. If you want high impact, there's your model. Such as it is.
Scary thought, isn't it?
Boy, this is feeling hard, guys.
I can feel this.
That's not right. I don't know, gremlins at our house.
Do we want to hear about this?
Went to bed at 9:30. Midnight, still wide awake. I say to Jim, I can't sleep. I can't either. 2 o'clock, Xana plods in. Mom and Dad, I can't sleep. I don't know what we ate or what we did. Then,
Having a plate full of coffee might have been it.
oh, not at our house. None of us really can deal with caffeine. Okay, once more. 4, 3, hold these knees. Woo!
All right.
Okay, watch your hands. Real big, overhead. 4 knees. 4, 3, 4 heels. Got your bow and arrow?
Got it.
Knees. Heels.
Patty, you do that like you're really in love, you know? That bow and arrow thing, you know?
Yeah, well, I am, Lon.
I know you are.
Patty is like another Jennifer. She can jump like a cricket. Ho! Okay, 1 more set. And heels. Now hold these knees. Hold them. Bring your hands down. You gotta get 4 knees, 4 bum kicks. We count. 4, 3, kick your bum. 4, sweet relief.
All right.
Knees.
Now,
Kick.
Patty,
Yes?
what were you telling me earlier about a choice between your husband and chocolate?
And I heard chocolate one.
Well, you know, one time he asked me if it came down to between the 2. I said, honey, you don't want to ask that question.
I've got a pattern I want you to get into. For the break, single, single, double, single, single, double. With the kicks, and double, and again, and double. Off you go, knees, see back, double.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension.
1, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $32.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off, 2 knees.
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1. Get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Ugh, my friend is crash dieting again. That is crazy. The reason we do all this aerobic exercise is to rev up the metabolism, to burn more calories at rest. Eating less than 1,000 calories a day slows the metabolism. It makes you listless, causes muscle loss. Eat at least 1,000 calories a day, but eat smart. Eat low fat.
Single, single, double with your kicks. Single, single. Ken Cooper's Controlling Cholesterol. Knees is one of the best books I have ever seen about cholesterol, lipid levels. So if you're concerned about yours or you just want to understand them, here's your guide.
There's a lot of confusion about cholesterol, right?
And, yeah, there is. And single, single, double. Now, what we're going to do when we hit the knees on that double, we cross over. It looks like this. Single, single, double. Now, you don't have to do that, but it's fun. Kicks and crossover in the back. Kick, kick, crossover, knees. Crossover, single, single. It's no harder.
It's kind of fun though, isn't it?
Crossover.
Oh, I like
it
crossovers.
is. And once people get it, they love it.
Yeah, it's tricky at first.
Yeah, you just count 1, 2, 1, and 2. In the back, cross over. Single, single, cross over. All right. This will be your last chance in the front. Get it now.
Last
In the
chance.
back.
Got it, Ronnie?
I'll try to get it.
And here's your last chance in the back. Give me singles. Hold it here. Good. Now we need to take a heart rate. So can you kind of just bring your feet together and calm down and find something? All right. Ready, set, count. Now keep your legs moving. That's really important. I'd rather you not get your heart rate than stop your feet. Stop.
Woo.
Yes?
All right, it was great.
Get
Good
this
workout.
going. Take a paddle and canoe yourself along. Have a look at these charts. Lawn Master, don't look at this one. This is mine and Patty's. Because our heart rates are a little different. We've done all the math for you. Just find your age on the horizontal at the bottom. Zip up and find your beats per minute. Over to the left tells you how intensely you were working. Lawn Master.
I can't find my age, Charlene.
Yeah.
I'm down below the 20.
35, I think. How old are you?
Not on there.
35.
That's what I thought. And it shows.
It shows.
Ooh, I'm so nasty.
You are really nasty.
When I don't sleep, I just turn nasty. 4, 3, give me 2 slow squats. Again, right there, cross. 4, 3, now squat. Down, 4, across. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Yes, squat. You know, I'm rowing this year. Here in my 47th year, I took up a new sport.
Where do you go from
Out
there?
in the Glenmore Reservoir.
Good.
I'm trying to get good enough to row in an 8 with 7 other women.
Oh, I thought you were just going to do it by yourself in a 7-person boat.
Well, you can do it in a scull by yourself, but you tip over real easily when you go by yourself.
If you don't like getting wet, that's
At
your
5,000 feet, the water is cold.
Then you're gonna learn to swim
Hold
real
it
well.
here. At least walk around. Just don't sit down. Have a sip of water. We be back.
Today, she started started exercising and stopped smoking. You know, cigarettes increase your metabolism about 3%, and for a chain smoker, that's a lot of calories burned. When you stop, you gain weight because the metabolism returns to normal. But aerobic exercise increases metabolism too, so it can prevent that weight gain. When you put down the smokes, pick up those aerobic shoes.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta, T2G 3C7.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you. 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on one tape. One step further and step right up. You get both on one cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements.
If you get tired, you can give it this.
One Step Further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Out! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
Thank you. Wow.
Oh, your gastroc is saying, thank you so much. Press your heel to the floor. Some other of Cooper's books that I think are well worth your time, particularly if you're female, Preventing Osteoporosis. If you're coming up to menopause in the baby boomer stage, this is something you ought to be thinking about and reading about. And Kid Fitness. Now, let's bring this forward. Put your heel on the floor, but lean your knee forward to stretch your soleus muscle. Do you know that North American kids are less fit and more fat now than they have ever been in the history of the colonization of North America?
Oh, wow.
It ain't good news. If you come well forward here, you put stretch on those hip flexors.
I can feel that.
They worked. How many times do you think we lifted our knees during that workout? A ton.
Go get your videotape and look at it.
Also, let's do the other gastroc. From the Cooper Institute by Dr. Neil Gordon, who is a PhD there. For special populations, I often hear from people who have arthritis or diabetes or chronic fatigue syndrome, and they want to know what sort of special precautions they should take in exercise. Well, Neil Gordon has done a book on those special populations. I don't have the diabetes one in front of me, but he did do one. So you could call the Cooper Institute in Dallas to get those books, and they're very well done. Can you feel your soleus stretching here? Mm-hmm. Can you?
Not very much.
I don't feel it, but you need to do it. It's your hang in there muscle. It's the one that just keeps plugging. And lastly, do that other hip flexor. And we'll catch our quads as we say to you, goodbye, good work.
Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. If you need to reduce your body fat, it's important that you do weight training as well as aerobic activity. See, fat is metabolized or burned off in muscle cells. And except for a very few precious brown fat cells, most of your fat is just a storage tank for your excess fuel. The muscle cells are the engines that burn up that fuel to produce movement. So the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even at rest. Indeed, your resting metabolism rate, the rate at which you burn calories just to sustain life, is related to the amount of muscle mass you have. Now, we don't condition just the muscles in the area where you jiggle. We want to strengthen every major muscle group we can find, so all those muscle cells increase their calorie burn. Sometimes women only want to work on the lower body where the fat is. But training the muscles in your upper body really helps increase your metabolism. And anyway, the fat doesn't come off just the areas where you weight train. All your fat cells give up a little to meet the demands of your metabolism, sort of like taxes. So grab your weights.
Ever wonder why men can lose fat so much more easily than women? It's really not fair, is it? What they've got is lots more muscle than we do, as well as testosterone. But the muscle really is important because it burns a lot of calories. A man's basic metabolic resting rate just requires 1,500 to 1,800 calories, and then they get extra calories from exercising. So you can see how important that muscle is. If you want to figure out your own calorie requirements just for your basic needs, take your weight, for example, 120 pounds, multiply by 10, and that would give you 1,200 calories without exercising. Exercising gives you those extras, and those extras for me today are going to be used in chocolate.
Yes, but here's your mistake. Renee reckons she weighs 120 pounds, so she says, okay, I get 1,200 calories just for my basic metabolic rate. And she says, okay, I'm going to do an hour of exercise. I get another 40,000 calories just for exercise.
It's kind of like mileage.
It's just that she's really good in math until it comes to figuring out what she gets for exercise. Enough of this. Shoulder blades apart together. Did I catch you off guard there? And we really want to use the back here. It's not this. It's not just arms. See, that's nothing happening. Shoulder blades apart.
You can actually feel the back opening up.
Yeah,
I like it. Feels good.
Okay. 2 more. Now reach for the sky. One on the other, both together. Repeat. One, the other, together. Repeat. Predictable. And up. Hold this double. Hold it. Get your legs going. We just want some blood flow here. And 4, 3, 2, march. You know, it's not the chocolate so much.
It's the fat.
It's the chocolate,
I know.
Okay, lose those arms. I'll have to make you my Quark birthday cake.
The one that you made for Jim.
To do with chocolate.
Let me get you started and I'll show you. 4, 3, 2 slow squats. And 4 marches. I took this buttermilk cake recipe from Little Rock, Arkansas. My goodness, it's as old as my mother. And I cut the fat way down. I think there's a 1/4 cup of fat in the entire cake, 3-layer cake.
That's great.
And then I made an icing out of skim milk quark and just put sugar and chocolate in it.
It's cocoa, right? So there's no fat.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was
Not
cocoa. It wasn't.
chocolate.
No, you're right. It was cocoa powder.
And it was so delicious, Jen. You could not believe it.
My
I just
birthday's
love
tomorrow.
it.
Would you mind making me one?
4 marches, 4 knees. Well,
Okay, it's somebody's
listen,
birthday tomorrow, and
I'm
I'd like to
sure
celebrate.
There must be some excuse for a cake. They're up, and up, and up, and up. One more time. Knees up. Good. All right, this time, 4 marches. 4, 3, and step behind 4 times. 4, 3, 2, march. Yes. Ready? Backwards. 4, 3, 2. Now next time, we're gonna slow it down. Slow in, slow, march, slow. Yeah, you can get your little gastroc stretch in there. Good. Now hold it here. Now move those legs way out. Now let's do 4 marches and 4 bum kicks. I'm counting 4, 3, 2, kick. Up, up. Couple more. 4, 3. Good morning, hip flexors and hamstrings. Once more through, and I think we'll call it warm.
I think I'm warm.
Yep. All right. And muscles. Enough, enough. We're going to start right here on the abs. I have declined my step here so that I can work against a little more resistance. You don't have to. It just makes you work harder. I'm also going to grab a little bit of weight and hold behind my head. Up
easier,
and
no
up.
weight.
You're going to do weights?
I'll wait.
Why wait? This could go on forever. The point is to find a way, a position that challenges you. Because if you've been doing this for a while, you need to add a little more challenge so that those little nasty muscle fibers in there will just keep growing stronger. You're taking 2 counts up and 2 counts down and doing the best to make all the rise come from your belly, not like this, not sort of a neck raise, but rather a belly raise. Let me show you that again. Up and down and down. So we want it coming from your belly. But this is what you sometimes see. You see people trying to just kind of do it from their cervical spine, from their neck, which doesn't help the belly very much. Don't want to see you pinning your feet down under the sofa. And we don't even do the old sit-ups, as they used to be called.
Surely we've done enough of these now.
Oh, well, I thought we were going to do 45.
Well, I think we're close.
Okay.
Endurance animals.
We're right. Take a rest. Take a rest. You want to hug your knees a minute? Now we're going to do obliques curls for the oblique muscles in the side of your trunk. You're going to lift and twist simultaneously to one side, lay back, and try it on the other side. Ready? Here we go. Lift and lift. So the lift and twist come together, and you think about putting your lifting arm against the opposite wall, all the while trying to keep your low back down. You know, there is a lot of controversy in the exercise research field about the intensity and duration of the post-exercise burn.
Yes.
We know in some studies it lasts for only minutes after exercise. And in other studies it's shown to last for hours. And that's an increased exercise metabolism above and beyond your basal metabolism or your base metabolism. Are you counting, Renee? Oh, we're done. Last one. Woo. Guys, boy, do I ever feel that. I'm going to turn around because I want to put myself at a mechanical disadvantage. If you have weights, now would be the time to put them on if you've been at this for a while, because we're going to do reverse curls.
Okay, I'll put my weights on.
And so, you know, I think, let them argue about the post-exercise burn. We want to be building up little muscle cells that will use energy to produce movement. You can be sure that the more muscle mass you create, the more calories you burn at rest. Down, up. And here's the thing. How are you producing your up? Don't squeeze your bum, squeeze your belly. When you contract your belly, your bum comes up a little bit. Work with this. Do 10 really good ones during the break.
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these Guiltless Gourmet no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. I eat them with the Guiltless Gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
it's a crunchy crave.
Okay, Brittany. Oh, come on. Hold it. I won't be lifting long if I lift like that. Your back is not a crane, and it's dangerous to bend over like this and try and lift a heavy weight. Better to squat down. Use these powerful muscles for the lifting. Bring this weight right to your core. You need to lift smart. Lift with your legs. Oh, that's so nice.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on one cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's muscle building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Okay, we're all prepped for back extensions. Can you, if you have a step available, this just works really well. You just curl these toes, your life depends on it here. You gotta grip the step with your toes, or have your 4-year-old sit on your bum here. That'll help you hold down. Or if you're on the floor, you're just gonna raise like Jen. Just make sure your arms aren't doing any raising, it's your back. Ready, lift. Up, 2, down. Now, it's your neck I'm concerned about. Don't look up. Try not to do this. Look down or turn your head to the side so that your neck is not hyperextended. It's in what you'd call neutral position. All right. I want to make a plea against very low-calorie dieting. You know, we're talking under 1,000 calories a day.
We've done our 10.
I don't think so.
We
I
have.
can indeed. Really? Okay. It was just so painless. I guess it's time to overload.
Must be.
All right. We have done front and back. Now we start moving down. We're going to do quadriceps. And I think I'm going to overload here. Call me a fool.
I think I won't.
Call me a fool. I may hate myself. Okay. Actually, I guess if I'm going to overload one, I need to do both. And we're going to support the low back here. You can do this right on the floor. You don't have to be on a step. And the leg goes into extension and back to flexion. Are you with us? Now we start counting, Renee. Up and up. Well, the thing about low-calorie dieting is, A, it's miserable.
And you get really cranky.
You get really cranky, you get headaches. And it doesn't work because it slows down your metabolism. The study that I read was one where women were eating 400 to 500 calories a day. My goodness, I couldn't get out of bed on that. And the metabolism slowed down 10 to 20%. You slow down your metabolism 20%, you gotta gain fat. What?
What's the point? You don't want to do that.
It's sabotage. It is sabotage.
The whole purpose.
Yeah. Jen said it perfectly. You want to keep your metabolism high.
So you want to think of things to increase your metabolism.
And name one. Here we go. And name another. Name another. Aerobic exercise.
Eating, yes. Now that's high activity.
Aerobic exercise.
exercise. Well, oops, can you believe it?
That's a new one to cheat, Charlene.
Yes, I was getting tired and I had that one programmed.
Two more.
No, this overload is good for me. I mean, I couldn't do
one.
I have 2 more to go, I guess, because I missed out.
I think you have 10 more to go.
Oh, no, I do have 10 more.
You're dropping your weight.
Okay, I'm even now. Oh my goodness gracious. Here we go. Moving right along. I can't overload for that muscle. Glutes ready. Push. Up for 2 counts, down for 2 counts. What were we talking about before?
We're talking about those diets and low calorie.
So, aerobic exercise keeps your metabolism high. Weight training keeps your metabolism high. And yes, eating regularly keeps your metabolism high. Among all your fat stores are these precious little brown fat cells, which are your dear friends. And they are on your side because they actually burn energy as opposed to just storing it. And they use it up to produce heat. It's called thermogenesis. And they are kicked into action by cold and by digestion. And so in one study, for example, they took people and had them eat 3 meals and 2 snacks. You lie, but I'll switch anyway. Other legs. And if they ate their 1,500 calories with 3 meals and 2 snacks, they burned lots more than if they just ate one huge 1,500 calorie meal a day. Can you imagine just eating 1 meal a day? Oh my goodness,
can't imagine
my
that at all.
stomach would be so
Unless it's a
protruding.
really long meal.
Well, the Italian way. Okay, now you need to finish off these glutes. Let's just finish them off. Where are we?
10.
We have
6 more. We have 7 more.
7 more, all right.
What do you mean 7 more?
To be balanced.
Oh,
there's nothing worse
Seeing
than
as you wanted to do a million on the other side, this is your punishment.
This is the last one. We ballpark this. They don't have to do
one more.
exactly
Me too.
What I want you to do is hamstrings in the break. And yes, I'm going to overload again.
Overload too. I can overload
stand up
hamstrings.
and hold on to something. Or if your balance is really good, I do sometimes do this on balance, but I feel a lot safer if I have something to hold on to. So you need to do 10 curls per leg. See you back. Well, is right.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a ½ a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a ½ a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
That's it. Use the contraction of these belly muscles to lift you up. Oh, good. Marty's got chronic backache, and the best thing you can do for your back is to strengthen your front. Abdominal curls like this will strengthen these belly muscles that are too lax, and just hug your knees, bring them up. Yeah, that position will stretch the back muscles that are too tight. And once we get his back under control, aerobic activity.
Okay.
Yes.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. 1, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off, please!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
a lot of years to graduate to these big babies.
And we're proud of you.
And I'm proud of it. Shoulder presses. We go up and up. And I'm sitting sideways, so let me show you what happens. There are all kinds of funny things that people do, like look up. Don't do that. And like arching their back. Don't do that. Try and keep your back in neutral and your neck in neutral. How's that feel?
8. I've only got 2 more. That's all I've got. Last one.
I just feel that part of my body has gotten so strong, and it feels good.
It really does.
Hey, don't put them down. Let's lie down and do pecs. And all you need to do here is make sure that your low back is down. However you want to put your legs up here, that's fine. You want your legs on the floor, just so your low back is touching the floor or the step. Up, together, and down, and together. If you're up on a step or a piano bench, it only gives you the advantage of lowering your elbows a little farther. So the exercise is more effective because
range of motion.
Greater range of motion. Greater range of motion means the muscle fibers get a better workout. Up. Ooh. Renee, the Countess.
10.
Yes?
But I'm good on pecs, so I can go forever.
But we don't want that. Listen, what exactly is the point? If you can, let's just dwell on that a moment. If you can go forever, what should you do?
Increase weights.
That's it. She knew she was setting herself up for this lecture.
Yeah, I do. Okay, next time we do muscles, I'm increasing pecs.
All right, we're going to hold you to it.
Okay.
What were you on this time?
12.
All right, it's 12. I think we have, we've got 15.
I can do 15.
All right. Jen, we hold you to it. On biceps, you may be better off if you can brace your elbow against something solid. Oh, come on. Squeeze it out. Now for these, I'm walking the edge here. I probably couldn't do more than 10, Renee, so
only one more.
No artistic license on the counting here.
Oh, I can do more. You can do one more.
All right. Up and up. You know, we do this because we like it.
That's fun. Yeah.
Sure, it fills my sexy muscles. And sure, it keeps the fat at bay. And yep, it's building stronger bones for our later years. But the feeling of having a strong, competent body so you can carry around your babies and carry around your groceries and haul steps in and out. You're kidding. This one is going so fast. Well, that's enough.
12.
Once we get past 10, we're home free. We did the front. We gotta do the back. All right. Triceps. Take a position that you like. You could be down on all fours like this. Out, out, in. That's the given. The position that feels most comfortable to you and supports your low back is the one you should choose. Did you guys have breakfast?
Oh, yes, I cannot tell a lie.
Enough. I have been working.
I had 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah, exactly. One of her multiple sins. She's sort of my token friend, my sinful token friend. Token friend.
Chocolate.
No, I mean,
breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Where are you?
11.
Okay, other side. You gotta do the other side on your own. I'll get her to eat breakfast before I'm through with her. Don't cheat.
Take a lot.
See you back.
Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Don't think that because you can't run like those guys, you can't exercise at all. Walking is fine exercise. It's cardiovascular conditioning. It'll reduce your body fat. Try and walk 30 minutes, 3 times a week, and at a speed that feels like comfortable work. When you get stronger, you can swing those arms and eventually add hand weights. Take a hike, America.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the Sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you. 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on one tape. 1 step further and step right up. You get both on one cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements.
If you get tired, you can give it this.
One step further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Boy, I don't know about you, but those triceps are crying out. Renee, if I were to sneak over to your house and bring you in your bed a tray with a linen tablecloth and a rose and a wonderful bagel with a little strawberry jam and
I have to tell you, yesterday I made toast for your husband when he came over for a cycle because I made fresh raspberry and fresh Nanking cherry, and so we had it together.
You mean jam? You made jam.
Toast.
Well, you
And
see,
I had
it was
some.
a plot. I sent him. Come on, rhomboids. Shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart. Together.
Whole wheat bread, needless to say.
And homemade bread.
Pardon?
Oh, how'd it feel to have breakfast?
Well, I had a half a slice. I have to.
Well, how did it feel to have breakfast with my husband?
Quite like that myself.
Hey, wait a minute. Listen, when I was down in Arkansas, I was down there a month and a half. Jim was doing all this cross-country skiing with Renee. I mean, they were going every weekend, you know.
Oh, it was so much fun.
And my girlfriend's in Arkansas said, oh, what's Jim up to? I said, oh, he's been skiing with Renee. Oh, he and Renee went to movie. Oh, he and Renee went ice skating. And finally they begin to say, who's this Renee? What's going on? Huh? Do you know
What's going
her?
on is her husband is a couch potato.
That's unfair. Your husband is not a couch
No,
potato.
it's true, he's not. He just doesn't do formal
He doesn't do
exercise.
formal exercise. And
But he mows the lawn and shovels the snow.
Last one, enough. He and Jen's husband are good examples of people who have good background activity.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
They have active living, just
Enjoy
not in the same
stretch.
That's right.
See you next time. Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope.
I asked the experts at the Cooper Institute in Dallas what they considered to be the 10 most important behaviors to long-term good health. Top on the list, do aerobic exercise at least 3 times weekly to control body fat and enhance heart health. Aerobic exercise revs up metabolism to burn more calories and increases your good HDL cholesterol. Do weight training 2 to 3 times weekly to increase bone density and control body fat. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn. And muscle tugging hard on bone promotes deposition of calcium into that bone to make it strong. 3, eat regularly throughout the day, minimum 3 times daily. Of course, you'd eat low-fat foods to control body fat and cholesterol levels. Fat is the most fattening food, and saturated fat promotes overproduction of cholesterol. 4, stop smoking and avoid secondhand smoke to prevent cancer, heart disease, respiratory illnesses. I'll tell you the rest of that 10 if you'll put on those stepping shoes and step up with me.
As an ex-smoker, I'm really pleased to know that after a few years of not smoking, I've reduced my risk of heart attack to that of, well, practically to that of a lifelong non-smoker. Not to mention all the money I've saved and those wrinkle reduction, that's, you know,
that's right.
He sneezed at.
Let's hear it for fewer wrinkles.
Yeah. Although my mom always said it's nice to have smiling lines, right?
You'll get them anyway. But with the cigarette smoke, you get them lots quicker, lots deeper, and I think those little grooves around the mouth are supposed to be very much associated with cigarettes. We got one shoulder, the other, then both together twice. One, the other. Again, once more. Now let the shoulders go and use your shoulder blades apart together. We're not talking arms here, we're talking upper back. So you really open and close that upper back. We got 4, 3, just circle those arms. There you go. The Cooper Institute says to have a healthy long life, you should wear seat belts. Sometime, somewhere, an accident's bound to happen and you're likelier to survive it with seat belts. Okay, anytime you're ready, in your own good time, I just want you to cross this over into a straddle position. We'll hang out here and wait on you. Let me know when you're there. Oops, they're still cursing out there. Okay, watch the hands. We're gonna stretch the rib cage. 3, 2, just play airplane. There you go. Good distance between your hip bones and your ribs. Really stretch out the side of your trunk. 4, 3, hold the feet, just drop your arms. Let them swing natural. Good work. Okay, back her up here. Back to the end. Tapping up, I want you to hold the very last one. Counting you out. 4, 3, 2, here it is, hold. Okay, sneak it way up there. The back foot has to be straight ahead, not turned, right like that. Heels down. Now watch your hands. They're up, up, and back. Up and back. Up and back. So instead of a static stretch for the calf muscles, we're putting a dynamic moving stretch on. 4, 3, way out there. 2, last one, and hold it back. Bear weight on the floor leg, which is slightly bent. And with this knee unlocked, not this, but this, try and stretch that hamstring muscle. I can feel that guy today. Nothing intense, this is just a wake-up call. We'll really stretch it later. Okay, the back foot is down, hands are up, here we go. Up and back, up and back.
There are other ways you can prolong your life, too, by having one partner, sexual partner,
and big thing. Exactly.
Condom,
because
too.
AIDS is such a threat now. Experts say if you don't practice monogamy, practice as safe sex as we know, and which in current technology is simply condoms. Last one. And my single young girlfriends have a motto: no condom and no contact.
Yeah,
I thought that meant.
If you like you're talking about.
Okay, now bring it on down and let's do basic. Basic is just up and off. Nothing but this. And if the frustration level really gets to you, you can always just do basic. Now, if you guys can hold that for a minute, and let me show you a rule of thumb. Camera, come. You want to choose a step that is low enough to challenge you. Here is the golden rule. This angle behind your knee has to be a right angle or greater. But if I take a step that's too high, look at this angle, it'll be less than a right angle. While that might challenge my cardiovascular system, it also would be problematic for my knee. Okay, take this basic into straddle. There you go. No challenge there. Now, here's where we gotta think. Whenever you're ready and it feels comfortable, turn it around. Yes? Yes. Okay, we're gonna have 3 basics, 3 up touches. Here's 3, 2, 1. Now up touch. 3, 2, 1. We survived that. 3 basics. Move yourself along your step to the other end. 3 up touches. 2. Good. 3 basics. Sunscreen. The sun ain't the same, folks.
Oh yeah, sure isn't.
With the ozone depletion, the sun is a factor to consider. Sunscreen anytime you're going to be out in the sun for more than just a brief period. Next time we hit this up touch, it's going to be coming up kick. And 2. Here it is. Up kick, down touch, up kick. Up kick. 3 basics. Good. Watch the hands change. Punch. Yeah. One more kick. Basic. Hands to the front. Are you with us?
No, I wasn't.
If you can count to 3, you're in the ball game. All right.
I can't count to 3 actually. I have a real hard time with that number.
Watch out. Just a little addition here if you want. Up, kick, ball change. Step, ball change. Step, ball change. You don't have to do that part. It's up to you. But here it is again. Up, kick, down, ball change. Up, kick, down, ball change. Ball change. Basic. Woo! The ball change is referring to the ball of your foot, that back foot. Ball change. Ball change. Basic. Yes? Well, some of you folks have been stepping with us for a couple years now, and you may want to get a little fancier. Jordan is holding it without the ball change.
I tore part of my
Proving
calf.
to you that you can get a workout without it.
You sure can.
Okay, here's your last set. Ball change. 2. Just give me basic. All right. Now, all you're going to do is march on the top. Just stay right here. Turn it around. Hands out to the side. Now we're going to touch down. Watch my feet. Tiny little touches. Nothing fancy. Join in whenever you can. Now, you can either hold it completely low impact, or you can jump it a little. Up to you. Hands move to the front and stay there. All right. Hang on to your hat. This may feel like work. 4 more. Give me 2 a leg. Yes?
Yes.
And that little jump if you want. Now, pull up a knee if you want. If it feels good. It's a little harder, more intensity. Down, up, down, switch. And switch. Good. 4 more on 2s. 3, 2. Guess what? 4 a leg. 4 up, 3 up, 2 up, 1 switch. 4, 3, 2. Come on. 1 more set. Can you do it? Good. March on top right here. Good. Now march on the floor. 4, 3, on the top for 2. March 2 on the floor. March 2 on the top. March 2. Give me singles. That makes it basic. I'm going to ask you for up, knee, down, down. Looks like this. Up, knee. You got it? Now use your fist. Really punch. See you back. You keep this going. If you lose it, at least do basic. Keep that heart rate high. All right. Now moving it back.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips. Can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Ow! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
Aerobic shoes, runners, my beach thongs, the walking shoes. Gee, you'd think I was a centipede. But the key to staying fit and lean is regular exercise. And I need this variety of sports so I can exercise daily and avoid overuse injuries. Yeah, it's worth it to me to take all this stuff. I really feel better when I exercise.
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's muscle building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross-training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on 1 cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
All right, let's just really squeeze everything right out of this before we move on. What you're doing is making the down, the floor part at the end of your step, and then bring your knee way up toward the other end so you get maximum coverage here. And guys, maximum intensity. All right, give me a repeater 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Other side, repeat. Yes. Yes. 3. Now, you're going to give me 2 singles. There's a single. Here's a single. Repeater. Yes. Good. 2 singles. A single again. A repeater. All right. Hold the singles. Move it back to the center of your step so we can calm it down. Coming up to the end, give me 1 and just do a basic. Right here. Woo, woo. Catch your breath, tough. You worked hard. You done good. Okay, just turn this basic around whenever you can. Yes? Now, every single time, we're going to tap and change lead legs. Starting now. Tap. Tap. There you go. You with us? Yep. You. All right. Now, move those apart and let your hands go side to side. Now turn them a little bit. We'll give you a chance. What you do is keep a wide stance on the step. and just turn. You get 3 turns. 3, 2. Now you do 1 knee up, and you turn 3 times again. Here's 2, 3, knee up. Start again, 3 turn steps. Blood pressure. Woo! That's one of the rules of good health. Have your blood pressure checked yearly and do whatever you have to do to maintain normal pressure. Might be exercise, might be drugs. You gotta go with the flow. Now listen, you have 3 turns and 1 knee, right? I'm changing it. 1 turn, 3 knees. 3, 2, 1, turn. Yes. 3, 2, 1 turn step, and a repeater at each end. Up 1 more. Good work. Do I hear any cursing out there? Not yet. 3, 2, 1. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hold those turns. Nothing but turns. Bring them to the middle. Kind of calm down your hands. Now, make the turn step. Stay forward and take it the direction of your lead leg. Are you with me? We're always okay. Famous last word. It never pays to get cocky, Jordan. All right. Hands are to the side. You can do the whole next progression right here, or you can take it right off the end, which is a lot more work. Your choice. 4, 3, 2. Now, next time we add 1 knee right here, right here. Pull, down, go. A knee, pull. Good work. Breathe deep. So, at every end is this knee up. Alcohol. Where does it fit into the rules of healthy living? Not at all. No. The guideline is use alcohol sparingly, if at all. Well, I choose the first, sparingly. Me too. Moderation is wonderful. I can only afford good champagne sparingly. Okay, guys, adding on, you keep what you've got. Give me that knee. Repeater, side leg lifts. 3, 2, 1. Across. That knee to the side. 3, 2, 1. All right. You're off and running. Work with it. See back. 3, 2, 1.
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. I eat them with the guiltless gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
a crunchy crave.
See, baked potato, banana, lettuce. Look at this. 2 brown bags for my lunch. But I want to have my major meal at midday. You know, if you don't even change the number of calories you eat in a day, and you just eat more of them earlier in the day, you'll lose fat. It's true. The best plan is 25% of your daily calories for breakfast, 50% for lunch, and 25% for supper. Try it.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a half a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, a half, or put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. One, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Repeater! Come on, get with us. You can catch us right here. Across, up, up, down, touch, knee, and repeater. Yes. One more chance. That's it. And repeater. 3. Now, what we're going to do is just cross, lose the ends. Cross right here. Cross, cross. Good. Now, calm it down a little bit. Take it behind. There you go. Good. Now, at each end, we're going to add 2 little sort of half jacks. Starting with the inside leg. And starting now, here it is. Inside, outside, across. Again. Inside, outside, across. We go out and out. Up and up. Out and out. All right. This time, just 2 little taps to the step. That's it. And 2 taps. Up and up. And it's up and up. And up. Last time. Hold these taps. Hold it. Hold it. Look at me. Straight in the eye. Honest. How hard did you work? If you tell me you worked pretty hard, I trust you. And you should trust yourself, because the research was done years ago by a man named Borg and has proven over the years to be very accurate. So we would hope that you can honestly say you're somewhere in the pink there. In the pink? In the pink? Nudge, nudge. That you're working somewhat hard. If not, we'll have to rev you up tomorrow. Not tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Whenever we do step again. Single, single, double. Single, single, double on one leg. Single, single, double the other leg. 2 more sets. Last time, single, single. Now hold alternate touches. That's it. We're going to have 4 touches and 2 basics. So we start 4, 3, 2, basic on the step twice. Touches again 4 times. Rest. Rest is the 10th guideline for good health and long life. Like adequate rest and relaxation. Oh, does the new mother, the new sleep-deprivated mother, have some thoughts on that?
I love sleep. I only get like 4 hours now in a row, and it seems like forever, 4 hours.
It won't last forever, my friend.
Oh, it's worth it. It's really worth it.
It's a small price to pay. But certainly, life ain't what it could be if you have not had adequate sleep. Can you keep this going? Good. We'll be back to stretch you out.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off, cheese!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Spinach stuffed salmon. We eat fish twice a week just to prevent cardiovascular disease. Yeah, the oils of cold water fish help disperse those saturated fats that clog up our arteries. Now, you got to eat the right fish.
salmon, trout, mackerel, tuna, sardines, eel. Those are all good sources. These fish make good eating and good health.
Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send 3350 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send 3350 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Now is the intense gastroc stretch. Heel down, foot straight ahead, and spread her out. Here's a title for you, the MacArthur Foundation Research Network on Successful Midlife Development.
Holy mackerel.
I wonder what their initials are. But they do good work. And they reviewed 20 years of behavioral science. Jordan is in behavioral science. She can appreciate what a huge task that must have been. Keep the heel down.
Very little longitudinal stuff.
Bend the knee severely, but bear weight on the step leg. Well, they were looking at happiness. And you know, they found happiness is not connected to health. And I'm surprised at that. Nor money, nor age. And I did think that good health would be a part of it, so I was surprised at this. Now we're going to flip around here and put the patella just off the step, not on, because the patella floats and it doesn't like to be crunched. Keep this leg vertical. Pelvic tilt, whoa! A nice gastroc, yeah, right. Nice quadricep stretch. What happiness came from was working hard and achieving goals in an area that challenged you. Self-satisfaction didn't depend on objective rewards, i.e. money and status, but on the subjective feeling that you're using your talents and skills to do a good job. Jordan, I think, is a really good example of this because this kiddo really, well, almost at midlife, you're 40 now, turned your life around, went from being a flight attendant, which I gather was not very challenging for you.
That's right.
Went back to school, did your PhD?
PhD in community health.
That's amazing. And is now a shrink, basically. Right? A counselor.
Can't you see?
You're a counselor. I'm just being ugly here. Okay, let's start on the other leg. So, are you fulfilled now? Is it better?
It's been worth it. It's really been worth it. You know, you often wonder if you should take the risk. And it's
and you should.
It. Yeah, you should.
Hard work. Good on you. Catch you next time. Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from 1/2 pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. Because the press is quick and right to publish new findings right away, it sometimes seems like nothing is safe to do or to eat. But understanding how research works can alleviate some of our frustration. When a researcher finds something unusual, it is more likely to get big press coverage, especially if it refutes
but it takes numerous other studies to substantiate those findings and determine if the new finding is the cause of the problem or a side effect of the problem. For example, Dr. Benjamin Spock and the Physicians Committee on Responsible Medicine announced to the press that cow's milk is bad for children. The prudent response, it seems to me, is not, okay, no more milk for the kids. Instead, we need to think, that's interesting. I'll watch the papers and see how this mystery unravels as more research is done. But I'm not going to make any abrupt changes from mainstream thinking till I hear it from my doctor or read a lot more about it. We don't want to be resistant to new ideas, but we don't want to take panic action each time we hear a new idea. We'll talk more as we build muscle.
Spock said that the only acceptable food for infants is breast milk, and that drinking milk should cease after this because so many people have a hard time digesting it. What they suggest is that you take 2 cups of cooked kale to replace the calcium in 1 glass of milk. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have a hard enough time drinking my 3 glasses of skim milk a day, let alone kale.
I am the vegetable queen. No one likes veggies more than me, but even I would have trouble getting all the calcium I need from kale.
It sounds so unappetizing.
And it's a 1, 2, 3 touch, 1, 2, 3 touch, yes? Now try it with the knee. We go 1, 2, 3, knee, 1, 2, 3, knee. Yeah, pull it up. Well, all babies actually can digest the lactose in milk. It's when kids get to about age 7 that they may become lactose intolerant. But even here in Calgary, there is milk on our shelves that's with the lactose pre-digested. Kick your bum. 1, 2, 3, whoop. And I have seen that milk. Kick your bum, not my step, huh? I have seen that pre-digested lactose milk in Batesville, Arkansas, the greatest little town in the nation.
Arkansas.
And listen, it's not a big town, so if they have it there, I reckon it's everywhere. Hey, give me a karate kick. 1, 2, 3. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Hey. Are you warm enough to go to work, I ask you? We just wanted a little blood flow. Come on down here before we get too excited. Biceps, right there. Choose your weapon, choose your position, lift, slow, lower, slow, up and up. Now, I need a counter. Somebody.
Because I don't like getting left in a...
Starting now. Here's 1. We're aiming for 10.
9.
I'd like you to brace your elbow on something. Lonnie and I, all of us are doing the same way today. Just so you brace your elbow so it's not kind of floating around in midair. And remember, you want to choose a weight that's so heavy that by the time you would get to 10 or 12 or 14, you're really getting tired. Good. And last one. And down. Woo! Other side. Okay, ready? Let's lift. Up and up. The American Academy of Pediatricians agrees that breast milk is certainly the best for the first 6 to 12 months. But then after that, at 4 to 6 months, they suggest introducing some solids, of course, to get in some iron.
I just started feeding Jess some Pablum for
now,
that.
she is 5 months. Oh, yeah, they're staying at my house. You should see this kid go for the Pablum.
Everywhere.
We mix up the Pablum. Well, Jessie says, not.
She likes it. She just likes getting her fingers and everything in it.
She does not like this, Jordan. I've seen Jim try and feed it.
Well, I wasn't counting, sorry, Lloyd.
In fact, she said to me yesterday, where is my mommy's breast?
Yeah.
You can see the look. You need to stretch.
Yeah, 5-month-old, right? Yeah.
No, she doesn't have to say it. So look, here's how you stretch your biceps, and it is wonderful. Not that anybody suffers from very tight biceps, but it feels so nice. We'll do it. Just put your palm on something higher up. Whew, Whew, you Dwayne, enough? Just a little bit of luxury. Okay, triceps. I like to do mine singly. And some people like to use a heavier weight and do two at once.
Or some people like to use a lighter weight.
You just make sure that it is your lower arm that's moving. The upper arm is where the work is going on, but it's the lower arm that's moving. In other words, those triceps on the back of your upper arm is like a pulley system, and they pull that arm into full extension. In other words, they straighten your elbow.
And I think
it's halfway through, isn't it?
At this particular time, I think I can hear the squeaking of the pulley system. Last one.
One more?
Yeah, one more.
Yeah. Okay. And the thing that I love about these two muscle groups is you can really feel them. Man, you know exactly where they are.
Yeah, you're allowed to.
You're doing both at once. You can take a break. Up and up. Okay, everybody with us? We count. 1, 2. And now, the American Academy of Pediatricians says you can give kids dairy products after age 2, but it should be skim milk or 1% or a low-fat yogurt, low-fat dairy products.
Last 2.
You're kidding.
At what age?
At 2.
At 2.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Really?
Yeah, last one.
I think that deserves a stretch. Are you beginning to see some muscle in your body? I hope so, because it's a real incentive. Although if you're built like me, like Renee, like Diane, women who have not much muscle and long levers to begin with, you'll be the last ones to see muscle developing. So what can keep you going? What can be your motivation is your strength gains. I mean, 6 months ago, maybe you were curling 8 pounds. And now you can add a little more. You can go up to 10.
And not to forget that when you do aerobic activity, having more muscle mass, you'll burn more calories.
Yes, calories burns. And listen, look at these odds and sods weights here. I mean, we have not got all matching weights here. Go to a garage sale. Go look in your mother-in-law's closet. Chances are your husband had some weights when he was young and hasn't even remembered it.
Or maybe a pair of cement shoes.
My mother-in-law, but that's a good point.
Because that stuff will stay in the basement and it doesn't deteriorate. These are deltoids. These are these guys right here. Somebody's counting, I hope.
Yep, we're on 3.
All right. Now these are tough for me, but those deltoids do a lot of things that I like to do. So I'm willing to work them. Heck, I'm willing to work them just to rev up their calorie burning potential.
I remember one time seeing you out on the street and you were under arrest. Put your arms up. You said no. And then yes, put them up. No.
Let's go to the side. I'm not related to him. I am not accountable for anything he says. I want you to know that.
You got to put one of those disclaimers on the start of the show.
I mean,
on the show, be careful.
I would say he's an acquaintance. I've used him for a little bit of my legal work. I really don't know much about him, nor do I want to.
If you believe that.
Oh dear. The lawn master, we call him, the lawn master. These are hard. These are hard. And we gotta keep it slow. You really get a big bang for your buck if you do slow. 1 more. Oh my goodness.
Boy, those you can feel them.
You can feel them. Okay, we have to do the posterior aspect of the same muscle group. Lean forward. Grab anything you dare and lift backwards. Up and up and down and down. We're counting 1. We're counting 2. And here's 3. And here's 4. You know, there was a study done in Finland about cow's milk in children, and it was published in a prestigious journal, the New England Journal of Medicine. And I need to tell you what it said, but does anybody?
Last 2.
Last year. Before you get started. I just got to focus on these muscles. I'll catch you in a minute. That's it? That's it.
I'm weary already. We need to do butterflies. I'll get you started on these and you can do them in the break. Here's the form. Supine on something, the floor, but it's better if you're on a step or a piano bench. Watch the low back, pelvic tilt. Now these are butterflies, so what you want to do is try and keep your elbow joint almost straight, but play like these are butterfly wings. Do you get the point? Butterflies, they just call them flies. And so instead of just pushing straight up like this, you hold your arms open. 10 of them, see you back, and I'll tell you about that finished study.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you. 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on 1 tape. 1 Step Further and Step Right Up. You get both on 1 cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements.
If you get tired, you can give it this.
1 Step Further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
It's good to see you back at it, Irene. You were smart to lay off till you got over that flu.
Well, I didn't want to make matters worse.
Well, that's for darn sure. You know, exercising with a viral infection can actually spread the virus to your heart muscle. It's called myocarditis, and that's a real problem. A good rule of thumb is lay off 24 hours once your fever has returned to normal.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Ow! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's the supreme. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's Muscle Building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross-training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Right.
It looks like it's too comfortable.
And it is not a major big muscle that's gonna bulk up and look sexy. I know. It's a series of muscle, actually. Muscles in your shoulder joint. And if it's strong, you won't get into trouble in throwing maneuvers or whipping your hands up and around in aerobic dance. So we need to work it, keep it strong. Here's last one. Let's go just a few more to give people a chance who may have started late. Do you mind? And you know, we are lifting 2 pounds.
We didn't start late.
We didn't know.
Okay, it really is hard. Oh my goodness gracious, can you ever feel it? We have got 1 1/4 times 2. That'd be 2.5 pounds. And that's the max. I have seen even big, hunky guys.
Thanks, Charlene.
None of whom are in the present company included.
What about you guys?
We lift up. And even big guys can't lift more than a couple of pounds for a rotator cuff. Oh, here, watch, look, this. I just want to tell you about this. Look at my elbow here. I have got it tucked right into my hip here. And look, it doesn't come off like that. Look, it stays right glued down, just like this. And you may not have much range of motion. That may be the peak.
I don't have much range of motion.
Doesn't matter. Just take it as high as it's comfortable. And try and keep that joint in the elbow at 90 degrees.
Here's last one.
Let's just go a couple more for people who had to kind of resituate, because this is a really important injury prevention muscle. My goodness gracious, do I ever feel that?
No kidding.
Here's another really helpful muscle group, the rhomboids. And this is what they do. They pull your shoulder blades together. That's their function. And so you can appreciate that when they are strong, your posture is beautiful. We go together, apart. We're talking shoulder blades. You bring them toward the spine, apart. Together, apart. Together, apart. Here's one. I already started counting. Here's two. Pick it up from there. And you're trying to do virtually nothing with your arms. Try and get all the work from your shoulder blades. I just wanted to give you those couple of practices. This one is hard to isolate. This is the hard part of this one, is to isolate, because this is not it. It's not pumping your hands. It's all from your back. Now give me a status, Jordan.
Last three.
Okay. Status report, damage report. And one more. And up and down. Woo.
Boy,
okay, have you got something really light? Have you got a couple ashtrays? Wrist flexors. They go up and down. Up
a couple
and
of
down.
ashtrays. What are a couple of ashtrays doing around at home
here? You haven't been married yet, Lonnie, but you get a lot of junk when you get married. I have still got the most tacky. And this doesn't speak to my friends. I mean, I don't know where this is. Tacky, sort of.
It's one thing
fake
to have that
crystal
tacky stuff.
ashtrays.
It's one thing to have all that tacky stuff given to you, but the fact that you display it in your home all the time.
I don't display
you do
it.
so, because you've got a lot of tacky stuff in your home.
We should do a whole bunch more.
I'm killed. I'm hurt. Last one. Let me get you started on your abs. Here you go. Preferably with some weight, some overload. You do the forward curls. We'll come back for the obliques. Go up, slow, and down, slow. A good 10 of these, maybe up to 15. See you back.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on one cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
That's shin splints. Pain anywhere down the front of the lower leg or toward the inside here. And one of the main causes is that the front muscles are weak compared to these big, strong calf muscles in the back. We got to strengthen the front. You need to weight your forefoot and then flex and point repeatedly. If you're prone to shin splints with aerobics or running, do this daily.
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these Guiltless Gourmet no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. I eat them with the Guiltless Gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
it's a crunchy crave.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a half a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a half a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Okay, we're starting to do our oblique curls here. Now, Lonnie and I have declined one end of our step. That's just to put us at a disadvantage, an overload against a little more gravity. So if you have a variable height step, you might choose to do that. Really lifting and twisting at the same time, and now we start to count. This is 1A, this is 2, this is 2A, Jordan is counting. I want to finish about the finished study. The guys in Finland did all this work on cow's milk, and of course they produce a lot, so I guess it would be of real interest to them. And they found that cow's milk did, in fact, trigger an abnormal response in children who were genetically predisposed to developing diabetes. Now, that's not all kids by any means. Okay, and done. You sure we did 10 aside there?
Yeah.
Okay. We did forward curls. We did oblique curls. Now we're going to do reverse curls. And so Lonnie and I are going to put the heavy end of us, at the low end of me anyway, at the low end of the step. Now, I don't care if your knees are bent or straight. I'll keep mine bent. All I want to make sure here is that the work is all happening in your belly. I promise you I am not squeezing my tush.
Should I count
it's
now?
All happening in the belly. Yeah, you should count now. Bless her heart, she tries so hard. So do you get it? In the finished study, milk triggered an abnormal response in kids who had a genetic predisposition to diabetes, but even the finished study didn't suggest the avoidance of cow's milk for kids. Ooh. Did you feel that?
Boy.
Now, I want you to do back extensions. You're just gonna roll over on your belly, on the floor if you wish. Lonnie has got to do it on the floor. He is so long that he cannot do this on the step. Let me show you how I do it on the step. You guys go ahead and start. Up and down and down. If you're gonna use your step, look at my toes. That's the part that's important. You have to really curl your toes right here and hang on through to your life. Oh yeah, if somebody sits on your legs, it's great. It's just great. It just so happens that my body length really fits the step nicely. And I've got my rib cage right off the end of the step. If you've got a 4-year-old, or for that matter, a 40-year-old, who come and sit on your thighs,
let's do it.
It's a lot better. Let's just do a couple more, Jordan, because a lot of people take a little while to get this started, get their step reset, blah, 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 blah.
What you need is something really nice to get your face close to.
Now, you could put your hands, Jordan, put your hands down by your sides. Is that easier?
A little, yeah.
No, because if you're a beginner,
that's a lot
or
better.
Or if you're just coming off of a pregnancy, as you have, that might be better. Okay, has everybody done about 10 or 12 of these things? Last one, and down. Ooh. Well, have we bit the
Charlene,
biscuit
I think I found another way to do that one that's even easier.
Yeah,
just like this.
I like that one. I like that one. Oh, yeah, you would.
I found it pretty
good.
good.
You would. The thing is, Lon, when you do that, it doesn't work your back muscles.
Oh,
you twit.
Sorry.
Okay, legs. I want you to get down here and support your low back. Lift the leg slow, lower it slow. Up and up. Now, you need to do one leg 10 times and switch and finish off the other one as well 10 times before we come back. Deal? Up and up and down and down. Up and up and down.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. One, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
was a challenge. Why do I do it? Well, at this point, I not only enjoy the benefits of aerobic exercise, I actually enjoy the exercise. I like being strong. It makes daily life easier. I like all the energy I have. I like wearing size 8. I don't live to exercise. I exercise to live. Better, maybe longer.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off! 2 knees!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Okay, we're working on the glutes here, the battle of the bum. You know, the AMA, the American Medical Association, calls Spock's physician group a fringe group.
Yeah, no kidding.
Who hoodwinks the press. And I gotta sympathize with people out there. You know, you hear and see this kind of war going on in the press. And my goodness, you don't know what to do. I mean, it's
You hear everybody saying
hard.
things like, oh, what are they going to say next? You know, nothing's good for you.
That's right. And that really erodes confidence in science. That kind of war in the press really does make us wonder who the heck we should believe. And that's why I said to you at the outset that I think you really ought to just go slow on making huge, big deviations from mainstream thinking right away. That's not to say that you shouldn't make them. I mean, maybe that'll turn out to be the best scenario for you, but just investigate it a little bit. Don't just hop on the pendulum and ride it to its furthest point on every swing. Man, that's really what you call crisis management or panic reaction. Oh my goodness.
Charlene.
Yes, done? Done. We're gonna leave you with hamstrings, our least favorite muscle group. Or for me anyway. Stand yourself up, lift, slow, lower, slow. Can you do 10 on a leg? And then, can you stretch both legs before you walk away? I would love you for it. Go get yourself a good day, you muscular thing. Anna?
Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. A study from Finland made headlines a few years ago. Indeed, it was the cover story for Canada's Maclean's magazine because the Finns found an association between stored iron in men and heart attacks. They followed 1,900 men aged 24 to 60 from an area with one of the highest heart attack rates in the world. They found men with high levels of ferritin, one of the major forms of stored iron, twice as likely to have heart attacks than men with lower levels. This was actually theorized a decade ago by a South Carolina researcher who thought women may be at lower risk because menstrual blood keeps our iron stores lower. And his theory for less heart disease in men in the third world was the loss of blood from intestinal parasites. He suggested that adult men and postmenopausal women with heart disease should just donate blood several times a year to drain off some of that iron. Can this be true? Well, there certainly is more research being done about it, and I'll tell you about that if you put on those shoes and step right up.
Well, you know, whether or not we need to give blood regularly for our own health, certainly we should give blood regularly as part of our community duty. This study does illustrate, however, that there is a need for more research and that we can't take data on a single homogeneous group and apply it to everybody. In this case, it was a group of middle-aged white Finnish men. Even American men, for example, have lower iron levels. Certainly these findings are, if they're validated, certainly indicate that there's a need for many questions to be answered.
But there will be a lot of questions that beg an answer if that
really,
comes true. That is really going to be something to watch for, folks. And you'll hear it here first. Grapevine. And this time, add 4 marches right here. 4, 3, 2, grapevine twice, this away, and then that away, and march. 4, 3, 2, try it again. Step behind, step, touch, step behind, step, touch, and march. Now this time, grapevine, and march twice. Right here, march twice. 2 and 1. Grapevine, and march. Grapevine. Now watch what I do with the march. Whenever you're ready, you can put your march on the step. You don't have to do it yet. Don't panic, we'll wait. You know, this calls in just tons of questions. For example, one might ask, well, if less iron were to mean fewer heart attacks, and we're not saying it is, remember, one would say, I wonder if aspirin cuts down heart attacks because it promotes a little intestinal bleeding, a little blood loss. I believe this is just what's going to be asked if that study is validated. Hold this right here. Hold the basic. So you don't need to run. Give blood every week yet. But I really agree with you. You know, we want a good, clean blood supply. And we ought to be giving blood just because it's the right thing to do.
Oh, absolutely.
That's right. Your first pattern, you're going to come up, well, that's 1 basic, and 3 little touchdowns to the floor from the top of the step. You immediately reverse basic, which puts you on the floor. 3 little touch-ups. Confused already? Last 2. Last 1, go up and touch down. Touch down. 3, 2, 1, go down, touch up. 3, 2, 1, go up, touch down. 3, 2, 1, go down, touch up. 3, 2, 1. You got it? Because it sure gets tiresome to say. That's it. Last time. Go down and hold these touches. Hold it right here. Let's just give a wake-up call to your upper back. Take your shoulder blades and bring them apart, together, apart. I'm talking shoulder blades here, not just arms. Good. Ooh, feels nice. And 4, 3, 2. Now play airplane with me. Coming in. What I'm trying to get you to do is stretch the side of your trunk, the distance between your lowest rib and your hip bone. Good. We got it. 4, 3, 2. We need to stretch a little. So you're going to hold the last tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it? Lean forward. Your heel is smack on the floor and your back foot straight ahead to stretch your big gastrocnemius muscle. Big, explosive, fast twitch fiber guy. Now, let's stretch the soleus muscle, which is underneath the gastroc. You need to keep the heel flat on the floor and this knee severely bent while you bear your weight primarily to the front.
This is where I get really tight.
Can you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
My soleus must be so flexible because I have never truly felt it.
No, neither have I. So there you go.
Hip flexor muscles. You're going to pelvic tilt and lift your heel off the floor now to feel it here. I could well believe that you would, Patty, because you have more muscle tissue in your calves than I do, way more. And so people who have bigger muscles are likelier to feel a tightness than us little stringy guys.
What are you calling stringy?
Me! Stringy. But I think you qualify too. Don't lock this stretching knee. Make it a little bent. Okay, switch over. Calf, gastroc. Yes, done. Calf, soleus. Knee is bent, heels on the floor, but the weight is toward the front. And hip flexors. There's lots of other questions too, just about the diet of these Finnish guys. I mean, you gotta ask, is the iron the cause or is the iron the side effect? I mean, could they be absorbing so much iron because they eat so much red meat? Because of course you remember, don't lock this knee, that you get the best iron absorption from red meat. Well, if the red meat that they're eating were real fatty, maybe the problem is just too much saturated fat and the iron is just a side effect. All those questions we gotta ask. Are you ready to work?
Let's go.
Basic, give me basic. Up and down. If the going gets tough and you really get frustrated, just do this. Just get on and off and on and off. Okay, tap and change every single time, which changes your lead. Watch the hands. They go side to side. Broaden out your stance on the step. Now make her turn. We call these turn steps. You get 3 of them. 2 of them. Last one, give me a knee up right here. Up and down, turn. 3, 2, 1, and up and down. Now you know there is a genetic disorder, which is well known now, called hemochromatosis. And in that scenario, men absorb way too much iron. And that leads to diabetes and deterioration of the liver and the heart. But it can be handled. In fact, one can live a good, healthy life, as demonstrated by our very own Marty Cochran. Our very own floor director has it. How long have you known about that?
I've had it about 5 years.
But you've actually always had it, right? I mean, it was a genetic,
Yeah,
it just appeared.
Yeah.
And didn't you say to me you just go get bled?
That's right.
With the leeches?
Yeah. Oh no, it's a little more technical than that now, but initially it was once a week for about 2.5 years, and it was about a pint.
That's a lot of blood. Yeah.
And now it's down to about 6 times a year, so it's not so painful.
Now, Marty, you feel pretty good, don't you?
Oh yeah, I feel fine.
Yeah. I just want to change this, guys. This is your last time to get 3. And this time you get 1 turn and 3 knees. 3. Marty, what do you eat? Do you have to avoid iron-rich foods? 1
Yeah,
turn.
I stay away from organ meats and spinach. Unfortunately, I really like spinach salads, but I can't have them anymore.
Huh.
Yeah.
You could have them and just go get bled more often, couldn't you?
Kind of defeats the purpose. I also have to stay away from multivitamins.
One more question. Oh, why? Why can't you take vitamins?
If you take multivitamins with a meal,
it helps to attract iron from the food
Helps
you're eating.
the absorption of iron.
So you don't want that. So I just stay away from multivitamins entirely.
You know, you and I are at the absolute opposite poles because I have trouble keeping enough iron in my body, and you have trouble with too much. What is always good for the goose is not always good for the gander.
Different
One
rules all the
more
time.
question.
Sure.
Do you suppose they use the blood they take off of you to put in the blood bank?
No, they cannot, because the policy from the hospital is they just flush it. It's gone, unfortunately.
Well, I suppose there might be some concern about transferring that, although if it's a genetic disease.
No, it's not transmittable through the blood, but there is a problem if you've had any sort of...
Oh, tell us this one last thing. I promise I'll
Sure.
let you go. How did you know you had it? What were the symptoms?
Well, I had a lot of, it was almost like a purging kind of thing where I would get a buildup and I would be violently ill. And I'd have
As in vomiting?
Yes. And I went through biopsies of my liver and did gallbladder and the whole deal, and they finally narrowed it down to checking the ferrite count.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad you're with us, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
And looking good.
I'm going to change it. This is your last turn. Give me those 3 knees. And instead of turning, cross over the step. Do your 3 knees. Cross back over. Can you keep it going? Stay back.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the Sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta, T2G 3C7.
Woohoo, that was a workout. I need water. You know, everybody needs 6 to 8 ounces of water a day, but when you exercise, you need more. And thirst is not a reliable guide. You need about 1/3 more water than your thirst calls for. And if you don't replace those fluids, your blood volume decreases, the heart has to work harder, you tire quickly. Plain old water is the best choice.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you? 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on one tape. One step further and step right up. You get both on one cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements.
If you get tired, you can give it this.
One step further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Ow! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's the supreme. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
Thank you. Wow.
3 knees. Now, if you are a pregnant woman or even a menstruating woman, an infant or a child, you certainly don't need to worry about too much iron.
Now, what's the name of that condition again?
Hemochromatosis, right, Marty? Yeah. And it's a genetic disorder. Now, listen, here's something interesting. It takes 2 certain genes to have that disorder. And as a result of this Finnish study, people are wondering, well, maybe if you just have one of those genes, you absorb enough iron to cause heart attacks, but not enough to have hemochromatosis. I mean, all of these are questions. No one knows the answers. Listen, I'm going to change it. 3 crossovers, 3 of them right in a row. 1 more. Now 1 knee. That's it, and crossover. Use your crossovers to take you to the back of the step. 1 knee. Good. Now back to the front of the step. Let's see you jump. Good. Whew. So, Patty, maybe this is something you'll be researching in your medicine career.
Yeah, well, that and many others, I'm sure.
Patty is cracking the books. She's in first-year medicine, and we're cheering for her.
Yeah, I need it. I need it.
The goal is to find time to exercise.
Oh, it's essential. The harder you work,
Absolutely.
the more you need it.
You have your priorities quite straight. And I think that's one of the reasons why we're all so happy that you're in medicine. Doctors who have a personal sense of wellness do us all good. Okay, this will be your last one. Now give me a knee, and then give me basic. Okay, Di?
Basic.
Now whenever you can get around to it, just turn this basic to the front. That's it, catch your breath. Oh, you may notice when I get a little breathless. Those are the more demanding ones. That rate of respiration zips right up there. Okay, tap and change. Up, up, down, tap. Watch the hands. They go to the side and you start to travel. Now Di is going to keep this behind the step. So if you don't want to travel the length of your step, you watch our Australian, dare I say it, Sheila.
No, you better not.
Sheila. Now, I gather that that is a scientific term in Australia that means cutie pie. Okay, let's add on right here, one knee. Good. Crossover. One knee up. And crossover. One knee. Crossover.
Can I jump? Can I jump?
Go for it. Jump, jump. If you ever wanted to jump, now's the time. Hey, let's add on. Keep what you've got. Now give me a curl repeater. 3, 2, 1. Crossover. Look at it again. Knee. Now hamstring curl. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, just hang on. Hang on for dear life. Can you keep this going?
I'm breathing.
Okay. See you back. We'll be tired. 2, 1. Down. Up.
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's muscle building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross-training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
That's Christina. She's 6 months pregnant. She's exercising with her doctor's approval. She modifies some of the jumping and keeps her heart rate below 140 beats a minute. She drinks a lot of water, too, and wears less clothing now to avoid overheating. We don't want her temperature to rise above 101 degrees Fahrenheit, so no saunas or whirlpools for her. A small sacrifice for that healthy baby.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on one cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these guiltless gourmet, no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. I had them with the Guiltless Gourmet Spicy Black Bean Dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
it's a crunchy crave.
Lose the ends, nothing at the ends. Just cross over, keep going. Now, begin to take it back behind.
Yeah, come
like
back
that.
here.
Yeah, you're getting long
You're getting
long. Okay. Last two. Last one, give me basic. Right here. 4, 3, we're gonna do some lunges from the top. We go up and stay, up, touch down. Just alternate legs. The last little peak of this workout. 4, 3, now try 4 a leg. 4, 3, other leg. 4, 3, try it with a knee. 4, 3, 2, you wanna jump? Jump. 4, 3, 2, jump. Last 2. Last one. 4, 3, 2, and just give me basic on the floor. Got a heart rate? Okay. We'll take the music out. Ready? Count. Keep your legs moving. That is so important. Stop. Where were you? You do okay? Give me basic. Okay, gals. There's your charts. Want to find your intensity along the left vertical. And of course, you have to first find your years along the bottom horizontal. Where are you? Up at 70%, 80, 85? Good. Guys, if you're up to 90% intensity and you can honestly say, hey, I feel fine, no problem. But if it's feeling brutal, there's no need to work that hard for fitness. Okay, tap and change every single time, hands, and move. You just begin to travel. Down, touch. Down, touch. Right after the little touch, I'm gonna add 2 step-togethers, and they're gonna be on the floor. Not now. Here they are. Step together, step together. Step, step, step. 2, 1. Up on the step. 2, 1. Step, step. Together again. You got it?
Yeah, we got it.
Eat your heart out, Arthur and Catherine. Last time. Hold it. Right here. Arthur Murray, don't you get it?
Oh, I get it.
A little slow. 4, 3, and up on the step. You know, maybe Diane, it's a little obscure. I'm kind of an old world lady. I grew up to Catherine and Arthur. Oh, you wanted to go up? Here we go. All right. Everybody up.
We're ready for you.
Everybody down. Let's try it in sets of 2. See how we do. Up 2, down 2. Can you keep it going? Gotcha. Up. And up.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a ½ a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a ½ a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Loss of muscle mass is part of the natural aging process, and that means loss of tone and loss of strength. It also means more fat, because the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn. It makes good sense to do some weight training as you age. You need to find the maximum you can lift in 3 tries, and then train at 60% of that. It makes a difference.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. One, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off, cheese!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Drink and stretch, drink and stretch. Just hang that heel off the edge of your step. Careful not to lock this stretching leg. And it's that big, got it, big, powerful gastrocnemius. If we want to see big, we look at Patty's calves.
Oh, come on now.
If we want to see, we want to see stringy, we look at mine. Okay, put that foot now down on the floor. Heel is on the floor and knee is bent. You know, it's true that your gastrocnemius, your calf, is pretty much at its potential at birth. There's not a lot of growth potential in the calf muscle. And that's why you can go to these bodybuilding shows and see these big, hunky guys with teensy-weensy little calves. It's not for lack of trying, but they just don't grow much. So what you get?
I should tell my husband that.
You get?
He's upset about his calves.
He got nicer calves than he does.
Well, he thinks.
Can you feel that? I can really feel that one. But this is the one.
Mine is the soleus.
That Patty feels, and I don't feel this one. You just have to make sure the heel is on the floor and you really get a bend here. And that's not a good position to wait there, so you put most of your weight on your other leg. Now this next group, I can really feel the quadriceps. Make sure your patella, your kneecap, is off the step. And you have to tighten these glutes back here to really put a stretch. In other words, you have to pelvic tilt. It's been real interesting for me to watch the press bat back and forth all these theories and questions as new research studies come out. You know, Charles Hennigan at Harvard said, this Finnish study does not indicate levels are associated with heart disease. This is far too premature. And of course, you know, can you imagine how that makes the Finnish researchers feel? And they kind of battle this back and forth through their own medical journals and now in the press. And all we can do is kind of watch and see what happens in the end. It takes time. Catch you next time.
Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 in a self-addressed stamped envelope.